no exaggeration. It was my mother, all 5 of her kids in one room. My auntie, all her kids in another room. Uncle, his 2 shorties in the room with him. You feel me? My cousins upstairs, they filling up the rooms. Then grandma, her husband got a room. This is how we living. You feel me? You sleep on the floor, you sleep on an air mattress, you feel me? Little pallet, couple covers on the floor. I was in patchwork. I was in the A, you know what I'm saying? Me and JD was in the studio. And you know what I'm saying? You know, JD got all the melodic stuff. So I'm like, give me something different, you know? So he pulled out the London drill type of beat. I'm like, okay, this is perfect. A week later, I'm like, man, who should I put on it? You know, Fivio was just a perfect fit for the song, you know what I'm saying? New York, doing his thing, he lit, you know what I'm saying? So I just sent it to him, he sent it right back, you know what I'm saying? A couple days, we just shot the video. Actually, Fivio was the one that put the video together. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even had a cameraman or nothing ready. He had all that set up. He like, man, come shoot the video in our hood. Pull up. You know what I'm saying? Then they just gave me the video, for real. I used to trap in the spot. We flipping babies, got crowd like the 80s. I put my whole wrist in the pot. The beat gave me that vibe like I was like back on the porch with the gang or something. Because I really used to trap out the crib, you know what I'm saying? So the 80s reference come from just knowing where that epidemic started. My uncle and my pops taught me all about that. You feel me? Just like that whole epidemic with the crack and all that shit. Damn, I took a risk with the pot. I told that lady she having my baby, I spent the whole brick on the watch. On her watch. On hers, not mine. You feel me? Mine's worth more than a couple bricks. I really brought my female to Rolling. I got mad at her and took it back. 30 on me, I might pick me some roses, might pull her, she loving me not. With my music, I reference roses a lot. There's a certain symbolism behind it that I made myself. You feel me? So if you notice, I got tattooed roses everywhere. When I say pick roses, it can go in so many different ways, you know what I'm saying? Like, the streets know. The streets know what I'm talking about. She loving me not, you feel me? Like with the picking up. You feel me? That was just a spin-off. I told that nigga I rode with some killers, don't push you, just know when to stop. We hunt them down and we sit some rounds, we making it hot. I got some aim with this Draco, I blow it this loud, he dead when he drop. I ain't freestyling melody, I usually do. I started freestyling outside of the studio, outside of the booth, when the music was playing loud. So I already had them couple bars already like in my head. And we hunt them down and we sit some rounds. I was already saying that. They were just catching. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use that. You gotta understand the groove, you feel me? I understand the groove and the melody and the rhyme schemes and the melody patterns. Big Drip, Fivio. We actually had a show together when Fivio was first coming up. I had a show. He performed before me, and he had it lit. Like, folks like know how to perform like he went crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I fuck with this dude. So when he was coming out the stage, I ran up on him like, what's up, Calboy? Man, he already knew who I was. My vibe's so cool, like everybody, I'm a real lovable person. Everybody fuck with me. They meet me, they fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? I don't know too many people that don't like me, you feel me? Or that's gonna say that out loud without sounding like an asshole or something. I'm trying to catch me a body. I know some niggas do killers and robberies. I showed you a bug, he geeking on Molly. We turning up those dubs and follies. I had just went to the club like a couple days before I went to that studio session. I ran out of ones and I started throwing the dubs I had. I was in my groove. I'm throwing money, you feel me? And then my ones run out. Like, but it's mid-song. It's mid-turn up on my song. So now I'm like, oh, shit. I reach my pocket. I start throwing the dubs. You feel me? On some tweaking shit, just like trying to keep my flex right. So I just put it in the song. Bro, to be chopping the bread like karate. I been a goat, little bitch ain't no problem. You gotta be the greatest of all time. You gotta be the best of the best to be considered a goat. You feel me? Where you from? Like, I'm really considered a goat where I'm from. Like, I get it all day. Like, bro, you legendary. You the first shorty out the hood to do all of this. You feel me? Like, nobody in my neighborhood ever did none I'm doing right now. You feel me? I am the greatest at what I do. Yeah, it ain't no probably. I been knew I was the chosen one. My first mixtape was titled The Chosen One. I already knew what time it was. That's why I say ain't no probably. I already know what time it is. Heard it won't smoke, little nigga, no problem. My niggas ready for war. I made some millions, but I need some more. I was 20. I just turned 21 April 3rd. Like, it was last year, though. I first touched a real M. My OG found out. She was crying on the phone like, bro, like I knew you was gonna be the one to do this for me. She knew I was the chosen one. That's going back to that other thing. You feel me? So it's just like another refreshing feeling. Like we knew you was gonna do this. And then I took care of everybody. I put OG in the crib. I put myself in the crib. Made sure my brothers are straight. Now I'm like, okay, now it's time to make 2, 3 of them. I need that times 4, times 5. Remember, we slept on the floor. He get the tweaking, we kicking the door. Brand new mop, I'm making do chores. Stop all that talking when you making me bored. I keep that hammer on me like I'm Thor. Thor. The Avenger, he lit up. You feel me? It's Marvel's finest, you feel me? My favorite superhero ain't Thor. I just throwing that out there. I really rock with the superheroes though, you feel me? So I always throw a little Marvel reference or something in there. I just know Thor stay with the hammer, you feel me? We call the pipes the hammers, you feel me? I gotta keep the pipe. I got fascination with guns too, so I got a lot of guns, you feel me? Catch him outside, he get blown off the porch. Man, I can't go outside, I can't have fun. Like, I really like the nature, bro. I like to be outside, I like to be all in the trees, fishing, boats, and everything, you feel me? And I can't do nothing right now, you feel me? So I'm going through it just like, and I got anxiety, so I'll be in here just pacing back and forth all day. Like, damn, I need something to do, you feel me? But my recording has got better because I sit in the studio, my studio right behind me, actually, like, over there. I record every day, all day. So it's been helping me, like, stay on the music, like double time. But other than that, like, my activities, like my extracurricular activities, I can't do them, so I'm going through it a little bit, you feel me? The album coming, Redemption, is on the way. This is like my real hardest work, like me, like coming up from nothing, explaining that in the darkest ways, in the purest ways, redeeming myself, and putting that crown back on my head.